We got the skillet getting warm. We got the potatoes peeled. And we got the best pork in the state of Illinois from Hy-Vee getting ready to be cooked. So Binks is inviting other cats up here. Kind of. As the skillet gets closer, so does the kitty kitty. That's the neighbor's cat. And Binks is like, well, Dad, I just want her to come up and eat. So now we're going to put the meat right on the heat. A little bit of a sizzle. I was expecting a little bit more than that. There we go. And because we got 4 big chunks of meat, I'm using the bigger skillet. Now I'll get ready to spice all that on top. And I do believe the cat has come up to eat. There she is. Yep. There she is. Now it looks like now I gotta... Where's Binks? Oh, there's Binks. Hiding there. No, Binks, do you want that cat there or no? If you don't, I'll chase her out. Well, you gotta go. Come on. You gotta go. Yep, I mean you're not catching mice, you're not paying rent. Alright. Yep, even the stamps don't do anything. You gotta protect your food, kitty. And now we got it nice and seasoned up there. We got the potatoes getting ready to boil. And what I'll do is just kind of add a little bit more butter for flavor once I flip them over. So we're going to add some corn. So I'm looking at the nutrition of corn. So I got about 3.5 servings per container. Got some dietary fiber. Got some carbs. Got some sugars, of course. Calcium, about 2%. 2% iron, 4% potassium. That's actually pretty good. That's about all it's contributing, and some flavor. And got them cooking. We got these boiling. Alright, so we got the heat going on one side, so we're going to flip them over. Maybe. That's why I got the bigger skillet. And I'll add a little butter. Now I was actually able to move the potatoes to what's considered a simmer burner, and it's keeping it at a boil. And then the corn, well, I'll just nuke it. All right, so we got the pork chops going. Got the corn ready. Got the potatoes going. Now we're going to do mashed potatoes. We're going to use regular salt and Kerrygold butter. And that's going to be dinner. I'll show a photo of it here later. So we got everything cooking really well. This is why you keep in quantity butter and olive oil. And of course, even bacon grease. Which gives me an idea. I'm going to add some bacon grease to this. And that's going to put some extra flavor in there. Got the potatoes still boiling. Got the corn in the microwave. It's just canned corn. But pretty soon we'll be able to buy fresh corn on the cob. And that's what we'll be eating for a while. Kind of a weird thing to know. If you eat a lot of corn, you need to take extra vitamin K. This is something we did not know. So we're cooking pork. To add some good flavor into it, I'm going to use a big scoop of bacon grease. This is why I save it. And this will definitely add flavor, which we want. Into the mix. So butter, olive oil, bacon grease, and this is why we save it. This is eating good in the neighborhood. So, oh my God, you got bacon grease in there. It's full of fats and stuff like that. Yeah, it is, but it's better than seed oils, which most of you are cooking in anyway. So now that I got bacon grease in there, time to give it a flip. Oh yeah. And get the other side flavored. So we are talking some good cooking. Still got the potatoes going. On the simmer burner, that's how strong it is. Then canned corn just kind of add to the mix. This is going to be good. So I got a 30-second nuke to get the butter melted. Got them flipping, cooking really well in Himalayan salt, fresh ground pepper, olive oil, pure butter, and bacon grease. And we had some good flavors, and the potatoes will sit there and they'll get Irish butter, they'll get milk, which will be Fairlife milk, and they will get salt. So the secret to know if they're done is you gotta look at the surface. So you see, we still got some blood coming through on that one. Well, it's not done yet. And seeing how it's one of the skinnier ones, we can kind of make the same assumption with the other three, even though they might be browned better. Especially when you have a bone in the meat. It takes a little bit longer. Potatoes are still going, and what I'll do is I'll wait until the meat's done, and then I'll work on that. Alright, so we're like one more flip, and we will be ready to get the potatoes going. Oh yeah. And get the corn finished up. So I'm telling you, Hy-Vee has got the best pork chops. These Iowa chops are just so full of meat and flavor. I just can't wait to have them. And like I said, in about 5 minutes we'll be ready to start making those. Alright, so we got that cooking well. Got this boiling well. We're going to take it off the heat. And we're going to drain it. And what's nice is we have a lid that allows us to drain. Alright, we got it drained. Now we're going to put a big chunk of butter in there and allow it to melt. And once it melts, we will add milk and we will add salt. And then we'll mix it up. So I leave it there and let the butter get nice and soft. While we're still finishing this, I kicked it down to low. But I really think we're pretty good. I got two, I think I'm still going to flip over just because I kind of see some blood still rising to the top. So flipping it over helps with the taste and the seasoning. The corn all set. I can just nuke it really quick to get it warm. and we will be ready to make that. You can kind of see it's already melting. So we're just a few minutes away from adding some salt and some milk and make those mashed potatoes. Okay, so the butter is all melted. Now we're going to add a bunch of salt. Now we can always add it later. We're going to throw some milk in there. And then we're going to mix it up. There we go. What we're doing, we're trying to make it mashed. So it's still kind of thick. So what we're going to do, we're going to add some more milk into it. And you want to do it a little bit at a time, because once you overdo it, well then it's over. So always want to have it just a little bit under. You can always kind of add a little bit more if you have to. So we got butter, you got milk, got salt, you got potatoes. This is how you make mashed potatoes. And I think I got just the right consistency. Close enough. And it's going to be really good with the pork chops and the corn. Oh yeah. And even though we're only looking at about maybe 12, 13 minutes of video here, we're talking about 45 minutes for this meal to get prepared. You got steaks going, or the pork chops. We'll warm up the corn, and we're going to be ready to eat good in the neighborhood. And this is eating good in the neighborhood. So I hope everybody enjoys this. I'll be putting this up as a premiere, so we can have a little bit of live chat while we're doing this. Probably going to do it on a few of my channels just to have a little more fun with it. Everybody, have a wonderful weekend.